We stopped at the Alavias Adobe Historical Park, which unfortunately is closed except for Saturdays and Sundays. But we'll take a look anyway. This is the Adobe building itself, a ranchero headquarters. Very well-to-do family, I'm sure, as you can see, 2 stories. And the original grape arbor. Some of the old farm equipment, including an ox cart and a water carrier. Behind the visitor center, they have a very extensive garden. And looks like somebody left the gate open, so at least we can get under the grounds, even if we can't get into the building. The other side of the building, I presume the back, there's the oven, cooking area, and even had their own bell. This is an interpretive center or museum type structure. I think it's newer than the Adobe, in other words. The building was started in 1847 and continued through 1852. 21 children, 13 boys and 8 girls. No wonder they needed all the room. The oven was only used when something was required. They would start a fire in it early in the morning, and then once the fire burned down, they'd scrape all the coals out, and then they could use it for the rest of the day, cooking various items, the breads, that sort of thing. So it kept the heat and radiated it into the oven. They actually used a wooden door in the front of it, just as you see, to keep the heat in once the product was inside. Somebody is maintaining an herb garden, at least that's what it's called. I see tomato and pumpkin. After several days of visiting the relatives, we decided to visit Fisherman's Wharf in San Francisco. Looks like Alcatraz right over there. Not that far away, is it? No wonder they tried to swim it. Catching the tail end of the rush hour and everyone's headed home. After crossing the bridge, we stopped at a vista point. We'll see if we can take a tour here. We're in San Rafael, California.
Now, how old is this little one?
You know, I just picked him up, and I didn't look at the date, but I think about 8 weeks. Most of them.
Oh, the white one doesn't.
The black one, he's already. This one doesn't want to do it yet.
Playtime. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fun time.
you get to be dogs and you don't have to train.
They bathe them, and then these are all dryers.
Uh-huh.
For swallowing things, and we'll show you x-rays.
Mm-hmm. The Charles M. Schultz Museum and Research Center. This is the gift shop. And even Benji's allowed. This is a gallery. This is not for sale. The plane was donated by an admirer who hand built it. The Mona Lucy by Hallmark. Today we're at the Solar Living Center. We're about 50 miles north of Santa Rosa, California. Of course, they have solar energy cells. We're understanding underneath or behind even more. The whole point of the demonstration here is to live green. This is their travel trailer. This is a house made out of bales of straw. It would make very good insulating material. In Ukiah, California. Grace Hudson was a well-known painter of her time. She died in 1939. If you get a chance, put this on pause and note the depth of this. We're in the Humboldt State Park, Redwood State Park, south of Eureka, about 30 miles or so. Benji's always wanted to piss on a redwood. It will do.
Here, just give it to me. Put them in my pocket. I can pull them. Can I? He's okay.
We're in Lolita, California, where they have a cheese manufacturing process going on.
Swipe it one way all day, and all of a sudden, you're swiping it the other way. Why?
I'm pressing it down to get more water and whey out of it. We're in Eureka, California, where I ran across a 1948 Studebaker, originally a flatbed truck converted over to make a fire truck. In Eureka, California, they're having an art show, and this is a part of it. It's a street show, and art and crafts, and I'm sure a lot of other stuff, as you can see. I was told this was built at the Burning Man gathering, which is out in the California desert. For some reason they do it in the middle of the summer. We're in Klamath Falls at a place called the Trees of Mystery, a private location where they have a trail through the redwoods. They have a cable car ride you can take, which will take you up through the tops of the trees, it claims. But it seems to me the tops look pretty much the same as the bottoms, so I think I'll just walk. And we're in Crescent City, California, almost to the Oregon border. We stopped at Battery Point, and we thought we'd take a look at the Battery Point Lighthouse, which you can access by land. As you can see, it's on a little island out there. But as you can also see, the tide is up and the pathway is blocked, so you can't go there. We're on the Rogue River in Oregon, maybe 30 miles north of Medford, Oregon. And here's where it gets really narrow. It ain't the Mississippi, but I wouldn't want to fall in. At Crater Lake in Oregon, the lake is filled only by rainwater and snow. There's no rivers or streams going into it. The water does exit via, and it creates the Rogue River. Considered by most to be the most beautiful lake in the United States. We're in Reno, Nevada. Gallery number 1 of 4. '38 Phantom. You can just see the steering wheel in through the windshield. Could have used this as the Batmobile. $24,000 brand new in 1938. Do the math. A modification mass-produced for the Model T, the first recreational vehicle. That would carry 6, sleep 4. Had water supply. 1921 Rolls-Royce. Are you old enough to remember Helms Bakery trucks? We're now in the ghost town of Rhyolite, Nevada, near Beatty.